Sunday, December 1, 2012. This is Mercedes Diesel Guy, and this is my 1983 Mercedes 240 Diesel. I am continuing on with work today. Didn't get too much done last weekend, and I'm not sure if I'm going to get a lot done this weekend, but every little bit counts. Last weekend, as you remember, I got up the floor coating from the passenger side. I've already done the back, did the front last weekend. And what I'm going to be concentrating on today is just taking up a couple more inches of the insulation / sound deadening material that's along the firewall and along the transmission tunnel there. Mostly because I suspect that, you can see these rivets right here. I suspect that that repair might run a little bit underneath that insulation, and I want to get it as far back to metal as I can for purposes of making repairs. So I'm going to get that off, and if I have a little time, I'm going to get my grinder out here and start grinding through these rivets to see if I can get this plate off the car. So, going to get to work now. Okay, well I have the rest of the insulation up. Had to take it up pretty far along the firewall because I found some rust down here kind of in this corner that I have to take care of, and a little bit here. I think it's mostly just surface rust that I have to grind off, but it's there and I got to take care of it, so I'm glad I searched here. And now I have my angle grinder out, but not for that. I want to remove these rivets here and start removing the old floor repair plates. So I'm going to get to that, and hopefully I can at least get some of that off today. Well, I have the first repair plate off the car. There seems to be three, well, the first two, I think there were four. A small one over the jack point, a large one here, and then two more large ones going towards the back of the car. And where did I put it? Well, right here is a small one that was over the jack point. Oh, and there it is, among the rest of the filth on the car's, so the garage floor. But anyhow, you can see here, once again, all this oily crud that had built up right there between the plate and what was left of the original body. And let me show you the inside of the car, too. Let me show you this first before I bring the light in, because this really hammers home how much rust damage there was. You can see most of the floor panel was still there, but what these cars do is that they rust alongside the rockers here, for various reasons. So, let me get the light up here. Give me 1 second. So I'm going to call this my stopping point for today. Not too bad, considering I wasn't out here in the garage very long at all. But this is all stuff I'm going to have to repair. You might be asking why I just didn't leave the repair plates on and live with it as is. Well, here's why. You can see right down here, this residual rust still along the edge of the floor and probably on the rocker. The previous owner had never treated that. Basically just riveted on the plate, sprayed a whole bunch of oil and crud in there, and called it a day. And I'm going to say, I mean, it looks like the stuff he sprayed in there did more or less arrest the rust. But, I mean, this oily stuff is kind of stinky, and I certainly don't want it in the car. Basically, I don't know whether I'm going to be cutting and welding in new metal or making another riveted repair. Very likely another riveted repair. I just don't know yet. It all depends on what happens once I get all the metal plates off and see how well I can clean this. But the bottom line is, no matter what kind of a repair I do want to clean up the rest of this rust, cut it out as best I can, and just make it as solid as I can. Whether or not I weld or just build more metal onto this, I just don't know which way I'm going to go yet. So, that is all for now. Thanks for watching, and I will have more video for you soon.